Yo, what up, man? Chris, somebody checking in, man, back with a blog, man. Make sure that like button and subscribe button anyway, and I appreciate all the support. Salute to everybody. Salute, man. Make sure you hit that like button on your way in. Let me just clear up a couple things, man, when it comes to show off, Scoop, TTop, and Charlie Clips, man, before we move past this topic. I know we've been on this topic for a while. Before I go, I know a lot of people in the comments are like, yo, what's up with your teeth? Yes, I did get my teeth done. I was having some issues that started when I was in jail. I got a tooth pulled, and then from there, you know, when you miss a tooth, when you go to jail, they don't fix no teeth in jail. They just pull teeth. They don't do no fixing, no cleaning, no nothing. You get a limited amount of toothpaste. You get a limited amount of toothbrushes. So you're very limited in what you can do. So therefore, you know, if you sit in jail like I did for 25 months, your dental will not be up to par. You miss a tooth, you know, your teeth basically close on top of each other. So when you have a missing tooth, your tooth doesn't have anything to hit, and that causes shifting going on. Also, my bottom row teeth were not straight. That was like annoying to me after a while. What else was going on? And I was grinding my teeth. So even my two teeth in the front, one was a little crooked. You might not be able to see sometimes from me doing blogs, or maybe y'all really didn't care or whatever, but I know y'all gonna, you know, y'all see y'all asking what's up with the teeth, but I guess to show y'all what it looked like, for the most part, since I'm kind of far back from the camera. Let me see. So yeah, my teeth was kind of like this and shit like that, and I had some stuff going on underneath, and then basically I got my teeth done. So that's pretty much what's going on, if you can see. So I'm here for all the tooth jokes. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? If anybody want to know the veneer process, know what, you know, the cost was, know what it took for me to do it, know what was the determining factor, know the risks, know the rewards, know the pros, know the cons. You want to, you know, I don't mind doing a veneer blog or a tooth blog. I know this is a battle rap channel, but you know, I still do it. And everybody that's watching, we ain't here for no motherfucking teeth, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Get to the battle rap, nigga. I don't give a fuck about no teeth. Fuck you and your veneers, nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's always a nigga to get some new teeth. Come on here talking shit. I don't care about your veneers, nigga. Fuck you and them veneers, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's going on. With that, it still takes a little bit of like getting used to or whatever, but it is what it is. But more on that, y'all let me know. I'll talk about it. I ain't got no problem. You know, I'm very transparent, man. I'm very transparent. But let me talk about Scoop. He was on Restore Order last night looking like a fool. You know what I'm saying? Looking like an absolute fool. I made that blog on Scoop because he inserted himself into this tournament, and he's coming up with different reasons why he don't want to pay. He keeps saying that maybe the business is not right, and he's using very minimum things. He's like upset that his logo wasn't in front of one of the videos, and he's upset about this, and he's trying to maximize it and make it seem like it's a big deal when those videos were dropped months ago. And leading up into the battles, basically told TTop he don't have the $5 grand. He won't have it until May. So I did that blog just to hold him accountable, because he's on Restore Order, so you need to be restoring order. You know what I'm saying? To hold people accountable, because you got people thinking TTop did not pay the money. So Loso is paid right now, and I guess Scoop owes TTop $5,000. Now I'm gonna tell you what I think happened. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I told you Scoop is always trying to clout chase, be a part of people's stuff. He's been a part of TBL. He wants to be a part of Restore Order. He wasn't even on Restore Order when it first started. Found out he was trying to link up with URL. I found that out recently too. He's always trying to dibble and dabble and attach himself to seem more important. So he's doing an up and coming card, where he's doing like a card of up and comers. And I feel like he wanted to get with TTop's no cut, because it was, you know, a pretty big card on paper. The first event was sold out. So it's like, okay, I can attach my name to it. And then if my upcoming card is good, I may be able to put some of those people onto the tournament if there is another tournament in the future with TTop. So the nigga TTop does no cut. This nigga Scoops, he's such a clout chaser, bro. The nigga does a card called, hold on, Cutthroat. Cutthroat, hold on. Cutthroat Volume 1. He's just a bunch of a new guy. Smoker New York versus Showstopper. This is Cutthroat. Piggybacking off No Cut. So this is just him trying to say, hey, if you just do my event, you know what I'm saying? I might be able to get you on TTop's event, and then you can be on No Cut. And all this is all this piggyback shit he got going on. And I just wanted to make sure TTop's name was cleared in terms of who owes the rest of the $5 grand, and make sure hopefully TTop gets his money, because I really don't think Scoop is gonna pay. And I think when Loso recycled, he was trying to use that to not pay Loso. The problem is Loso already got the first 5,000. And if you're not gonna give Loso the other 5,000, then give it to Sino Savvy, or give 2,500 to Loso and 2,500 to Sino Savvy. What you don't need to do is not pay. And then he's talking about, oh, well, the event really didn't make a profit, so I don't really know if I really should be paying because the event didn't make a profit. This is all behind the scenes shit he's saying. But my thing is, nobody made a profit on the event, bro. TTop didn't make a profit either, and I'm gonna get into that in a minute. There was a bunch of no-shows, there were chargebacks, there was refunds, there was all kind of stuff going on. You think niggas really made a profit on this event? You think this event was the bomb and you should be? No, everybody took a loss, but TTop still had to pay Loso $5,000. So I don't know why you not trying to pay. I mean, you just don't have the money. So you need to worry about your own company and stop trying to latch on to niggas, because clearly you not one of them niggas, bro. And that just is what it is. You just not one of them niggas. Showoff. Real quick on Showoff. So Showoff said where the fans will be responsible on whether or not the audio is dropped this coming up Sunday. First of all, Showoff, we don't really care no more, bro, about this audio. We do not care about this audio. What you failed to realize, and what I was trying to get to when I was DMing you about this audio, bro, it's not gonna go the way you think it's gonna go. When Henny Man had audio on Easy, it was different. He had audio of Easy talking about Pap. This was after Easy had lied and said nothing happened with Pap. You had audio of Easy talking about Pap. You had audio of Easy talking about blackmail and Rim. You had audio of Easy talking about, oh yeah, you know, I'm running Chrome right now and she gonna do what I want her to do, and da-da-da-da-da, and da-da. He was really talking that big boy shit. That was important because we were trying to figure out what's going on with Chrome 23 and what was going on with Pap. The audio that you got Showoff is Easy just complaining, possibly, allegedly, about being a side nigga to Rim. Nobody gives a fuck, bro. Like, nobody really cares. We didn't really, did anybody think Easy was this all-time boyfriend to Rim? We never saw him out. We never saw a post about him, birthdays, nothing. We never saw nothing. We never even saw publicly, once they aired each other out between Pap, Clarissa, Easy, and them, they never shared their business no more. You saw Pap and Clarissa. You never saw Easy and Rim. And Rim probably started to become embarrassed posting Easy because of the negative comments and stuff, so she probably just faded away. So nobody thought this was gonna be some honeymoon, some lovey-dovey story that was gonna lead to marriage. So if Easy was a side nigga, then he was just a glorified side nigga for a handful of years. Kudos to him. I'm sure he got some perks. You know what I'm saying? He got some ass out of it. He probably got some money, got some new teeth. He glowed up a little bit. And that's it. And if he was complaining about not being posted more, not working out, or just crying over Rim, niggas cry every day, B. Niggas cry every day. It's not no big deal either. So some of the niggas watching this video right now would be a side nigga to Rim right now. So none of it really matters, bro. Your audio that you got on Easy is just Easy talking about his relationship. We don't really care about that. That's not important. We cared a little bit about the Pap punch, and we cared about whether or not he was trying to blackmail Rim, and did he was all this Tasha K shit. We cared about that. We don't really care about this. It's not gonna hit the same. What Henny Man had is different from what you had, and when Henny Man had the audio, we didn't even really know. What I knew, but a lot of y'all was still on the fence on whether or not Easy was 100% with Rim or 100% got into it with Pap over a punch. So the thing is, that kind of confirmed it, that audio right before the John John battle. That was a big deal, and it led into the John John battle. You don't really have what people got. You're going to drop that audio on Sunday or whenever you drop that audio, and you know what niggas going to say? It's cool. It's cool. It's alright. It's cool. It ain't all that. So who gives a fuck? He crying that he's over rim. He's mad he's a side nigga. He's this. It's cool. Who really cares? And it's going to look like in a vulnerable moment he was being transparent with you, thinking that you was a real nigga that would listen. And we all been in that. We all done got into it with girls. We all been upset about our situation, and we had to call a homeboy and vent. You would just happen to be the vent nigga. So you leaking it ain't even nothing that ain't no real nigga been through. So I got to keep it real with you. It's not, you better off, bro. I'm going to be honest. You better off not even dropping that audio right now. Just fading in black and popping up on a full circle in about a year. You better off doing that. You're going to drop the audio, and that's exactly what niggas going to say. This it? That's all? That's all you got? Easy saying this? That's it? That's it? It's cool. It's cool. That's all niggas going to say. So that's what I got to say about that. Charlie Clips did an interview. Kind of interesting too. Let me find it, because somehow, hold up. Somehow the nigga was like blaming us, which was crazy. Let me see. Where is it at? Let me see. Hold on. My bad. Bear with me. I should have had it. I ain't gonna front. I should have had it. No, that ain't it. Hold on. I'm tripping. Hold on. Where the fuck is that? Where is it at? Alright. Hold on. Oh, here you go.
A lot of it is warranted, a lot of it is on me or whatnot. But some of it, though, is just me just being the god and the number one or top 3, top 5, however you want to put it, whatever you want to do it. The most viewed, for sure, that's number 1. But all this backlash and stuff, you know I never care about this shit. I really don't be caring. To the point you get mad at me because I really don't even be caring about what people say about me.
Yo, I really hate when niggas say they don't care about what niggas saying. Why you doing the interview then? You could have just dubbed the whole interview, bro. You did not have to do the interview. Let me skip ahead.
Stuff going on. I feel like sometimes in life when things happen in a barrage of times, sometimes it's meant for that to happen. You need a break from something to get something else situated and right in your life. You dig what I'm saying? My grandmother passed away. I didn't cry for probably like 3 weeks to a month. And it hit me one day, randomly. I just broke down and started crying like crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it just happened. And it's levels, you dig what I'm saying? And with them passing, it was just something different this time around, because I was also going through other stuff that people don't know about just as well, getting a lot of stuff together and situated, and it just hit me all at one time. And you know, when you know, my cousin Jerome wake, right, the day of his wake, right, that's when everybody found out my cousin Leonis died. Crazy. While everybody's at the wake, they find out. So it's a barrage of stuff going on. You know what I'm saying? Just the energy of the earth. It's just a lot of shit going on. Told TTop, you know what I mean? I was fighting through it. I went to Florida to go, you know, I used to live in Tampa for 4 years. I went to Florida to get my mind right. My own money, hotels for it. Didn't want to Baki Hama, they talk about synchronicity, and synchronicity is something that happens now and get shit situated. Just was out of it. I couldn't. There's something different this time around. Shit just stinging a little different. Couldn't really get into it. Didn't want to disrespect the platform anymore. Show is an anime called Baki. It's on Netflix, of course. Everybody that watch it, and I bring that up because in the first episode of Baki, Baki Hama, they talk about synchronicity, and synchronicity is something that happens all over the world where a group of people go through the same.
All right, man. Enough of all this.
Like
Enough of all this.
You know, old niggas' money.
Yes, I did.
Hold on. All right, so we all know that Clips had a death, and one of his friends or someone in his family passed away. He has battled since then, though. He's battled since then. He was on this car right here that some of y'all might not know. He was on this car right here, the same car that had Tay-Rock versus Piranha. He's on there with the red marks right here. Charlie Clips versus ATS Wreck. That battle was March 29th or March 28th. He battled on that card. So a lot of people thought he would still do the battles because he battled even though he had already dealt with the deaths in his family or death of his friend. He pushed through and did that battle. I guess after that he went to Tampa, realized he didn't want to battle no more, and skipped the TTop and skipped the Cowboy Smooth battle. So it's been a lot. But we here to, my only thing is, I know stuff happened. I'm a very understanding person. I know stuff happened. I just feel like he even started this interview by saying, I don't really care what the fans say. I don't really care what the bloggers say. I'm only doing this interview because of you. Nah, bro, you should be doing the interview because the fans paid their money to see you and they didn't get a chance to see you. So you should get in front of the camera and explain why you're not at an event. Don't get in front of the camera and be like, I'm only doing it because Uncle Ra asked me. What about the fans that paid the money to see you? So that be my thing, is that the league owners are left hanging, explaining stuff that you should be explaining. And then when you do explain it, you be like, the only reason why I'm explaining it is because, you know, Uncle Ra, you know Uncle Ra, I don't really care. No, I don't really care what's going on. But why don't you care? That's the problem, is that you don't care. So I don't know. As far as TTop, he's taken a lot of hits. I don't like the narrative, and I know TTop is my boy. I will defend him on this. I've been privy to a few conversations and a few things I've been able to see. There wasn't really any money made in this event. There was a lot of expenses. You got to book the venue, pay for flights, hotels, stuff like that. People don't come. And even when you have the event, you still pay the other artists also. So Rum Nitty gets paid, Solo gets paid. They're getting all of their money and no battle. So there is no money that was made when you think about chargebacks and all that kind of stuff. It's just a loss for TTop. And there is no mayor involved in this event. I want to clear that up too. I know that people saw his logo on the flyer. All he did was buy like 1 or 2 sections out the club and give them away. He did not even come to the event, so he didn't put any money into this event. Frank White did not put any money into this event too. I want to clear that up as well. Frank White was going to pay the back ends. Frank White has paid $0 from talking to TTop yesterday. Frank White has paid no money. So this has been TTop and Straight Drops money, and pretty much it's been a loss. But even though it's been a loss, Loso's been paid. Rum Nitty's been paid his money. Solo's been paid his money. Like, niggas that have yet to battle have been paid. So you will get another Straight Drop event that will be making up the card. Now, I know some of y'all don't want to hear that. And some of y'all, oh, why you going to do the card again? I'm one of them people too. Fuck this card, move on to something else. But when I thought about it and was explained, he's like, yo, I paid everybody, bro. I paid Solo. I paid Rum Nitty. I paid all these niggas. All these niggas got their bread. I don't have no footage to show for nothing. So am I not supposed to get a Tay-Rock and Solo battle even though I paid Solo? I'm like, damn, that do make sense. So you're going to get Rock and Solo, Rum Nitty and Tay-Rock, Anderson Burris and Clips, Chess and A-Ward. You're going to get those battles, and you're going to get a new TTop opponent. He's already been booked for another person. It obviously won't be Verb. And we know Verb screwed him over and all this kind of stuff. And I still think it's kind of corny that Verb didn't come to the battle, because I don't think Verb was in any harm's way. And I think Verb has just been scared to come. But his energy that he has in spaces does not match his energy when it comes down to actually pulling up to these battles. Because he got all this energy. I don't give a fuck. I'll beat Briz ass and beat TTop all in the same day, and then won't come to the battle because of Briz, or won't come to the battle because of Hitman. So his energy that he has in the space does not match his in-person energy. Can we please normalize that? His energy in the space never matches his real energy. If you're afraid to pull up to battles because you got beef with niggas, then just don't talk shit. Don't talk shit. Everybody's not a fighter, bro. Some people just defend themselves. Like me, I can defend myself. I'm not a fighter, though. I'm not finna be a nigga that's starting shit. I'm not finna turn up on niggas. I'm not doing none of that. You know what I'm saying? You come into my space with some negative energy, I will defend myself. Other than that, I'm chill. I'm real chill and I'm real cool. So yeah, TTop took a loss and he just flat out told me, bro, the only way I can make some money or my money back, I have to get these battles recorded and on YouTube. And I need these battles to actually be good. So I need Twerk and Chess and Clips. I need all of them to come and give good performances. And he's right. If you look at Clips and O Solo, 1.4 million views in 9 months. A battle of that magnitude getting 1.4 million views is a decent check for Calico. So that's what I mean when the only way you're gonna start getting some of your money back, you gotta get this footage on YouTube and get it monetized. So you will get another event. You know, hopefully niggas support, but I understand that people don't support. I mean, I get it. I'm not gonna be sitting up here condemning niggas. I know all that, but if you pay for the pay-per-view, it's gonna be free. If you went to the event, it's gonna be free. So everything's going to be free unless you never support it in the beginning. And I told him you need to bring the pay-per-view price down also. You might need to make the pay-per-view, I don't know, 25, 30, something, I don't know, something low that can make niggas buy stuff. Maybe we should normalize, so there's so many bootlegs, normalize cheap pay-per-views. Because I was looking at this dude, the dude that's doing the Swamp versus Snake Eyes card, his pay-per-view is $7. So I'm like, damn, niggas might support shit a lot more in masses if it was only like $15 or $20 as opposed to $50. I don't know, it's just something to think about. But that's what's going on with everybody. Let me know. Other than that, I guess that's it. Y'all look at the teeth. I know y'all gonna talk shit. Your teeth look like piano keys. I know all that kind of what that shit Hitman be hearing about on Wildin Out. But oh yeah, let me do a little plug real quick. You can smile and pay over time. You can smile. I pay it all in full, but I'm just saying, you know, I'm Chris on bias. No, but you can smile and pay over time. So all you niggas who want to finance, you know what I'm saying, you get your finance on. You know, I just want to let you know you get your finance on. But let me know, Chris Unbiased. Holla at your boy. Appreciate the support as usual, and holla back.